Hello buddy, Crow here, and this is a video response, really, to this fellow here. Now, who is he? He is Woodland37, and I'm doing a video response to his video, 15 systems, 15 favorite games, what's yours? Well, what this is you pick 15 systems at random and just say one of your favorite games from each of those systems. Now, I'm going to cheat. And I'm not gonna keep track of what systems I'm gonna do, and I'll explain that in a minute. But first, I wanted to explain that I actually didn't find out about this video through him. I actually found out about it through Electric Adventures. I saw his video do it first, and then later in the day, I saw another one from I was gonna say the other channel name, but now it's Lactobacillus. You know what? You could yell and scream at me for not saying your name right, but I always want to say Lactobacillus Prime. But we all know this is really Lactobacillus Prime. I hope I said that right. I think I said that right. I'm not going to tempt fate by trying to say it again. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do this guerrilla style because, you know, I could sit in front of the camera and just, you know, list off game after game after game. But I'm going to make this a little bit more difficult for myself. I didn't think about this beforehand. I'm just going to kind of go around, look at the games I have for each system and pull out one and call it my favorite for now. Obviously, this could change, but I'll start over here. Over here, I have drawers, and I had some games in there. I pulled those out, and I put them to the side just to make it easier for me. But first thing we're going to go is, I know I have some games up in here, and yeah, we have some 3DS games up here. What will I say is my favorite out of these? Now, if I take too long to decide, I'll cut up this video. Oh, already there's going to be an edit because I can't figure this out. I just got a 3DS in November, so I really haven't played too much stuff. I mean, I probably played Pokemon X the most, but I wouldn't say that's my favorite. I just kind of got into this thing where I was like, oh, I got you know, had to beat the game for some reason and transfer all my Pokemon into it. Even though I haven't played it, I mean, some of these I haven't even played. My wife had a 3DS long before I did, so I never really played Mario 3D Land. I've never played New Super Mario Bros. 2. I've played a little bit of Project X Zone, so that's pretty good. But I'm going to go with the same answer, Mark Lactobacillus Prime, and say Mario Kart 7. Man, I'm just going to call him Mark. Mark is Lactobacillus, because I always want to say Lactobacillus. And I don't know why. So I'm going to say for 3DS, we're going to go Mario Kart 7, even though I haven't really played it that much. But I have played it. So now we got regular Nintendo DS down here. Well, this is really easy. I knew my answer beforehand. Again, we're going to go with a theme. Mario Kart DS, which is, in my opinion, the best Mario Kart. Is it better than Mario Kart 8? I really don't know. I really do like this one. I have played this the most out of probably any DS game. So I'm going to go with that one. This isn't all of them. I have some games back here too, but I knew exactly what I was looking for. That just happened to be up in front. Let's go over next drawer. Next one, we got Vita games up here. Out of these Vita games, there's not that many of them. Oh, I know. I was going to say almost Wipeout 2048, but we're going to go with this one here. Watch me drop all this. In fact, should I even tempt fate? Ooh, I did it. Hot Shots World Invitation, I'm going to say, is my favorite on the Vita. Actually, it was one of the main reasons I got a Vita. Obviously, it was like a day one pickup for me. Well, with the system. Okay, now we got PSP games. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because I really haven't thought this through. It's cut. Alright, I don't know if I called this the Vita just previously, but for the PSP, I'm going to go with Wipeout Pure. This was the game I picked up with the system. It's the game I played the most. I do have some Hot Shots games for this, and I did play those a lot, but I think I played this a bit more. So I'm going to go with Wipeout Pure for the PSP. So that is actually this. I'll get to the other games. I'm just going to walk around the corner here, because around the corner we have some Turbo stuff. Now I'm going to treat Turbo Duo, or Turbo CD and TurboGrafx 16 separately. So, Turbo CD, there's only one option. I haven't really played this a whole lot, but it is my favorite on the system thus far, and that's Castlevania Rondo of Blood. We're going to go with that one. And for TurboGrafx 16, that's actually a really easy choice. Here it is. We got Devil's Crush. So there we go. Those two. I mean, these are all really good games. In fact, I'm still selling off a lot of the games that I didn't play or didn't really like. So, like, every game I have here, I'd like to say I like the game in one way or another. And there's a bunch of Hulks. We're going to keep going down. We've got GameCube games. I will say, you know what, I was going to go with, you know what, this is going to be stupid. Because I already knew, and you'll see why it's going to be stupid, why I'm doing this. I was going to say almost F-Zero GX, but I got to go with Super Smash Bros. Melee, because that was the main reason I bought the GameCube. It was my first job out of college, and I had been playing somebody else's Smash Brothers at parties. So as soon as I got a job, first thing I did was run out and get a GameCube and Super Smash Bros. Melee, along with Animal Crossing. But yeah, I'm going to go with that. Now, the reason I said it was a stupid choice, even though it is a really good choice, I would think, is because for the Wii, which is the next system here, I'm going to break the rule that Electric Adventurous Tony, he said he didn't want to do the same game on different systems, and I'm going to kind of break that rule, because I want to say, I mean, it's obviously not the same game, but it's the same series. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii is the game that gets played the most on the Wii. So I'm going to go with Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii. Then we have the Wii U, which doesn't have a Smash Brothers game yet, but will later this year, maybe. Now, I'm going to have to go with Mario Kart 8, like almost everybody else is doing, even though I broke my controller playing it, so I haven't been playing it so often. I literally did. I broke it. I fixed it, but it's playable, but it's not the greatest, and I don't want to buy another one. I don't know what to say. I broke it. But I break a controller for almost every system. It's almost tradition for me. So, and it's usually a Mario Kart game that causes it to break. I do like Wonderful 101. If it wasn't for Mario Kart 8, I would say Wonderful 101. So let's move over to the next shelf. Over here we have Sega CD. This might be a little bit difficult for me because, again, Genesis, Sega CD, these were not systems I grew up with. So I really haven't played these games a whole lot. Okay, this is a really tough choice for me because I can't decide really to go between Road Avenger and a Sonic CD. And I think in the long run, I have to go with Sonic CD because I have played all the way through Road Avenger. I love it. I love the game. But I think Sonic CD has more to offer. Even though I've played Road Avenger more, I'm going to have to go with Sonic CD. So there we go, Sonic CD. That's my choice for Sega CD. Now we have Saturn. Now I could do this one of two ways. I have a bunch of import Saturn games and, well, really a handful of import Saturn games and then a usual US game. So I'm going to break this up. I'm going to say for import Saturn games, which one do I want? It's going to be one of the Parodius games. And I don't really know which one I want to do. It's this one. Sexy Parodius. We're going to go with that one, I think. So we'll go with that one. In case I didn't pull that out. There we go. We'll go with import or Japanese Sega Saturn. For US Saturn game. Let's see. It might take me a while. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. I'm going to go with Night Warriors, Darkstalker's Revenge, because I love the Darkstalker series. And it goes great on the Saturn. For a second, I couldn't decide if I wanted to choose Wipeout or, you know, a lot of these games I have, and I just really haven't put enough into them to get a definite idea of whether or not I really, really like them or just like them. Like Three Dirty Dwarves. I played this a little, but I need to play this game a whole lot more. I really do. But for Saturn, I'm going to go with Night Warriors. So, what we got to do is a 180 around here and say hello to the Pac-Man mannequin. And we got a stack of games over here. We have 7800 games, Atari 7800. This is a no-brainer. It's this game right here. We got Ninja Golf, my favorite on the 7800, just because of the absurdity of the game. I mean, the game is kind of broken in some respects, but I love just the absurdity of the game. If I had to do a second would definitely be Food Fight. Love that game. All right, now we have Sega CD/32X, which I guess we could consider a whole separate system on its own, even though there's 5 games only. And what do I pick? Let's just go with Night Trap. Why not? I've really played Night Trap, but we're gonna go with Night Trap because I sure don't want to go with Slam City starring Scottie Pippen. All right, regular 32X. This is a no-brainer. It's actually a game I don't have a box for. I'm going to go with Colibri, a game which took me completely by surprise. Love that game. It's like, it's kind of like if Echo the Dolphin was a hummingbird and shot insects with power-ups. So it's better than Echo the Dolphin. Let's move over to the side here. I just have this Killer's Dead box over here because it didn't fit where I have my regular PS3 games, which are down below. But we have Dreamcast games. You know what? This was going to be a tough choice, but I'm going to have to go with a game I barely played, and that is Gunbird 2. Just got this game earlier this year, so I really haven't played it, but I have played it a little bit before, and I do like that game. I really went out of my way to get that game. I do like games like Space Channel 5. And yeah, all the fighters. Typing of the Get Dead would be a good contender, especially with the keyboard. In fact, I don't even know if you can play the game without the keyboard. But next up, we have some Master System games. This one's going to take me a little while to figure out. Again, I didn't grow up with a Master System. This is something I picked up. Actually, I got my Master System at Goodwill, and then started collecting a whole bunch of games. So I've played all these games. I just haven't played a whole lot of any of these games. So, what will I pick? I'm going to keep it safe and go with Power Strike. Just a shooter on the Master System. I've played it. I picked this up at Midwest Gaming. No, picked this up at Video Game Summit like the first time I went for $20. And I wasn't, at the time I didn't know if this was a copy of a label, but no, it's an actual label. It's a really good game. Moving on to Genesis again. Genesis, not a system. I borrowed a friend's Genesis and I played games like Batman on it, but I don't have Batman. Well, no, I do have Batman. But that's not going to be my choice. What will my choice be? Again, this is games where I've played all these games, just not a whole lot. And you know, I don't want to choose a Sonic the Hedgehog game because, again, I've only played those a little bit, not a whole lot, even though I do like them. Let me take a quick look. I'll get back when I figure it out. You know what? I think I've picked. You know what? For a minute, I was thinking I'm going to choose Altered Beast. I was like, I don't care if you think I'm crazy. I like Altered Beast, and I do like Altered Beast. But I'm going to have to go with, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I did play this a bit. I'm going to have to go with Contra Hardcore, because I did play that a little bit, quite a bit. It is a very difficult game. I really didn't make it far, but I had a blast playing it. I mean, another option would have been Castlevania Bloodline, but I really haven't played that game all that much, so I don't really know much about it. All I know is the cartridge works. That's it. I really need to get on that, and maybe with the Rotron 5 I can one day, without having to hook up a Genesis. Actually, next down here are PlayStation 2, but you know, let's go with PlayStation 1, which I have over here first. I'm going to have to look through this, because there are plenty of PlayStation 1 games. I played a lot. So, let me take a look. Alright, I pulled out a really good bunch of contenders, I would say, are for my favorite PS1 game. We got Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but I think I'm not going to choose that one. Point Blank, again, that's very close to the top. I'm not going to choose that one. And Wipeout Excel, which actually blew my mind, really, the first time I played that game, along with the original Wipeout. I mean, you know, I'm going to go off the beaten path and go with this game, Destruction Derby 2. I played this game again and again and again and again. I never got tired of it. In fact, I think I did a video of that maybe last year for Crow Plays. And, yeah, it's a great game. I really like it. I mean, some people don't like it. The controls aren't the greatest. But I got used to them, so I'm going to have to go with Destruction Derby 2. I'm going to go off the beaten path on that one. Now we're going to skip over to PlayStation 2 over here. And I think that, I saw something. I was going to say it's a no-brainer, but I saw something that made me stop for a moment. But no, I'm going to go with my original choice here. It's this one right here. We Love Katamari. Played this game again and again and again when it came out. So, yeah, took the original Katamari Damacy and upped the playability, upped like the amount of stuff that was in it. It's pretty much the same game. It's just more to do. So I'm going to go with that. Now we got PS3. Now this is going to be a little tougher. So give me a moment. All right, I made my choice. I was almost thinking this is North Star Ken's Rage 2. But yeah, because I did play that for that was like almost the only game I played all year last year. But I'm going to go with this one actually, Catherine. Because I did play through it, and I kind of want to play through this again sometime. Great puzzle game, mixed in with a weird story too. My air conditioning's kicking on. Hopefully that doesn't cause too much of a drown out. Let's move on. We got Xbox, original Xbox, and again, this might take me a little while because it was a system I didn't have. You know what? I already know. Let me just take one more glance. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna take me a while. I'm gonna go with this. Burnout 2, Point of Impact. Now, I think there was a Burnout 3 on the Xbox, and if I find it, I'm going to get that, I think. Burnout 3 on the Xbox. But I'm going to go with this one because I have it. You know what? Maybe I got rid of it because I'm going to keep it for... Because I have Burnout 3 on the PlayStation 2, but I'm going to go with this one because Burnout 2 is a great game in its own right. Now, Burnout 3 did surpass it, but this is the Burnout game before EA took over the series. And now we got Need for Speed games masquerading as Burnout. Thanks, EA. Anyway, with Burnout 2, awesome game. Then we got Xbox 360. I don't know if this is going to be easy or hard. Let me just take a quick look. You know what? I know exactly what I'm going to pick here. Burnout Paradise. This was the only game I really enjoyed playing online when it first came out. The online community, or just jumping in online with this game now, is kind of a disappointment. But back when this game was brand new, everybody worked together in this game. It was great. I almost got did everything I needed to do online in this game, because you need the cooperation of the people that are on, playing with you. And I was just playing with random people, and we got stuff done. It was awesome. The only game I ever got got a headset for. Purposely only got a headset just for this game. Now it didn't have it kind of had a pseudo crash mode in there, but it wasn't the same. But yeah, I played this game a lot when it first came out. So that is Xbox 360. That's this entire shelf. So let's take this shelf and spin it around. And we got Atari 2600 games. And I already know what my favorite Atari 2600 game is. Where is it? Here it is. It's this one down here. Video pinball. Just like Atari Leafs. Now a lot of people don't like... You know what? Take that back. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This isn't my favorite. I like it, and I don't know why I was thinking it was my favorite, but it's not. It's not even Atari Leafs' favorite. This is my favorite. That was a psych. Circus Atari. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know. I had pinball on the brain or something. But yeah, Circus Atari, that's my favorite Atari 2600 game. I love the paddle control games because there's really no other system that has so many dial control games like the 2600. And Circus Atari is my favorite of those. Man, I want to play it now. Just, busting the balloons with the clowns. Yeah, so we got that. Let's move around to this corner here, or this shelf over here. I got a bunch of Commodore 64 games. We're going to do Commodore 64 game. I already know which one it is. It's this one right here. Racing Destruction. So I played this a lot when I was a kid, and I was really happy to get myself a complete copy of it again. Basically, I did a Crow Plays video on this, practically when I first got it. But design your own tracks, control gravity, control the stuff and everything. Even though you can do fight against the other controlled player or whatever, the other driver. I usually just did normal races. So, yeah, I love this game. My favorite. It's a pain to boot up these days because everything takes so long to load. But yeah, I'm still going to go with it. And there's the cartridge ones. Oh, let's choose a cartridge one. I know exactly which one it is. Le Mans. Again, it's a paddle game. But yeah, Le Mans is my favorite cartridge-based Commodore 64 games. Game. Now we have the Atari 8-bit games here, and I already know what my favorite is. It's down here at the bottom here. And since there's really no label on it, let's see here. It's just, yeah, Pango. Sega's arcade classic. Pango is my favorite Sega game, actually. So, yeah, I played that a lot when I was a kid. Never got tired of it. And I still never get tired of it. The game's awesome. Kill the Snowbees! Okay, so now we have, let's walk down over here. We have this shelf here. And this is still stuff I have for sale. So, all this stuff is on eBay. This is everything. I got rid of everything on the other shelf. And I have a stack of empty NES cases over here for some other reason. I'm not going to get into that. What's in these drawers? We got Super Nintendo games in these drawers, I believe. So, I'm going to pause and jump and figure out what I'm going to choose here. You know what? I am just going to go with the classic and say Super Mario World, because I think I may have played this more than any other Super Nintendo game. The pack-in game with the Super Nintendo, I'm going to say that's my favorite Super Nintendo game, because I really didn't see anything else that really jumped out at me. I mean, obviously there's games like Chrono Triggers or the Final Fantasies, but again, I haven't played all the way through Chrono Trigger. Let's just take another look up here. I'm still going to go with, I mean, F-Zero is another great game, but again, I got to go with Super Mario World. Played that a lot. Played that to death. So yeah, we're going to stick with that. You know what? Let's go with NES games. I know which NES game I'm going to pick, and there's nothing but NES games in these couple drawers. But I already know what my favorite is. Where is it? These are not in any order. Maybe it's not in this drawer. Ah, here it is. Battletoads. My favorite. This is a custom case. It was all of these. So yeah, I'm going to go with Battletoads. The game that took me by complete surprise when I bought it, and I kept playing it again and again and again. It took me 3 months to get by that speeder bike level, you know, and then it took me another 6 months to get by that snake level. Fun games. You know what? I got Super Famicom games in here, but again, I just started collecting those, so I really don't know. So I'm just gonna pick this. This is PC Genjin 2 or Super PC Genjin 2. I think really Bonk's Adventure, well, Bonk 2 for Super Nintendo. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. Play that a little bit. That's kind of fun. Then we have, actually, Famicom, our games over here. I'm going to go with Famicom games. Let me just, oh, what do I want to pick? I'll be with you in a minute. I know there's something in here. You know, I'm almost going to go with Devil World, but I think I'm going to go with this game here. Wampaku Graffiti, Splatterhouse. So the Famicom version of Splatterhouse. I go with this game just because it's really odd, out there, and fun to play. Even though the controls are a little bit slippery, but I'll let it pass. Anyway, we got Nintendo 64 games. I got a big mess. Nintendo 64 games, my least favorite system in my collection. Let's see here. Not too many games to choose from. What's this game? Oh, it's Mortal Kombat Trilogy. See, I'm not a big fan of these Zelda games on Nintendo 64. Not at all. Again, I really like, again, Link's Adventure, or Link to the Past was a contender on the Super Nintendo. But I gotta go Super Mario World. No, not Smash Brothers on Nintendo 64. I'm going to go with F-Zero X, because it probably is the game I played the most on the system. F-Zero X, my favorite Nintendo 64 game. I'm just going to go with that. Alright, moving along. We got nothing over here. We're winding down. I got a couple, oh, this is pickups for next pickup video. Got Game Boy games in this bucket. Now these were in these the drawers that I pulled out previously. Now I'm just going to kind of run through these because I have an idea of what my favorite is. So I just want to verify. Yeah, I thought I knew what I was going to pick. I thought I was going to pick Tetris, but then I saw Super RC Pro-Am and even Donkey Kong. I'm going to go get this game, Burger Time Deluxe on the Game Boy. It's got to be my favorite Game Boy game. I can't believe I actually completely forgot about this game until I saw it. So yeah, this is my favorite Game Boy game. Got Game Boy Colors. You know what? I don't have that many Game Boy Color. Never even had I kind of skipped over the Game Boy Color as a whole. But I just have one game. I mean, Super Mario Brothers Deluxe is an option, but I'm just going to go with Tetris DX because I played it. And it plays like Tetris, and I like it. So there you go, my favorite Game Boy Color game. Then we have Game Boy Advance. I already know what mine is here. Again, it's this one, WarioWare Mega Games, Mega Micro Games. That's my favorite. I kind of bought that game on a whim, and it totally blew me away about how good it was. So I'm going to go with that. There's plenty of great Game Boy Advance games I could have chosen. Almost every one of these is a great one. But I went with that one. Next we have Neo Geo Pocket. So let's pick one out of here, which is going to be hard to do because I haven't played any of these games that much. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this one. Metal Slug First Mission, because it's a Metal Slug game and it's portable on the Neo Geo Pocket Color. So awesome there. Hey, guess what? I was actually editing the video and I looked over and I happened to miss a whole shelf of games that I forgot to, with a couple systems that I forgot to point out. So I'm going to insert that in somewhere, probably right after the Neo Geo Pocket games. And since that was the last, I can't believe I forgot. Here's Neo Geo AES. Let's pick a favorite one of these. I think I'm going to have to go with this game here, if it'll come out, because these like to stick together. We got Samurai Showdown 2, which is Samurai Spirits, something I can't read. I'm going to go with that. I like the atmosphere of this fighting game. Very, very unique, I would say. And among the series, the whole series, that is my favorite of the... Well, there's 4, and I have 3 of the 4. But I do like it more than 3. So I'm going to go with that. Now I have Neo Geo CD games here. Let's actually just pull these out and kind of look at what we got. We got Sonic Wings, that's a good one. Viewpoint, that's a good one. Top Hunter, that's a really good one, but I haven't played it that much. I might still pick it, though. Puzzle Bobble, Cross Swords 2. Again, played that a little bit, but not too much. You know what? I'm going to go with a game I actually have played the most. That is this one here, Sonic Wings 2. I actually just kept it in the wrapper. I should just take that out. I keep putting it back in the wrapper every time I play it. But we're going to go with Sonic Wings 2. Because I have played that one the most out of all these. So, Viewpoint would have been another one. And actually, one more system over here. The Lynx. That was actually going to be a system I was going to sell. And then I kind of started playing it again. I was like, you know what? I can't sell this. This is an awesome system. I do have a couple loose cards there, but I know the game I'm going to pick is not a loose card. I'm going to pick this game here, one of my arcade favorites, and a very good translation on the Lynx, Stun Runner. I'm going to go with that, one of my favorite on the Lynx. So there you go, the stuff I missed. Now I'm going to cut back to the video, the original video, and insert this footage in. Wow, that was stupid. So, that about covers... Oh, wait a minute, no. I have one more system. And it's... only people on Twitter and Facebook actually know about it, because that's the only place where I've posted things about it. It'll be in my next pickups video, as will all these games. But I did pick up... We did get a PS4. And I will get into the pickup... And whenever I do that pickups video... I'll explain why we got it. It was a really good deal, but we actually only have 3 games for it right now. My wife really wanted Murdered Soul Suspect, so I have that. She hasn't played it yet. The deal I got came with Watch Dogs. I'll get into that again in the pickups video. Then I had to go get the Pinball Arcade, because this is the only retail version of this game. It comes with all the first season tables, so 22 tables. But I'm going to go with Watch Dogs. I've been playing that. And it's actually a reason why I haven't been getting any videos done or anything. It's because of this game. And it's not like I'm even progressing in the game. I'm just standing there watching people in the game. I haven't seen any dogs, though, so I don't get the name. But yeah, we're going to leave it at that. I've got some editing to do with this video because I have sat there and like looked at games for a while. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and check out Woodland 37. I had to look behind me again because I couldn't remember. Woodland 37. And why not check out Lactobacillus Prime and Electric Adventures as well. I'll put links in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.